Join me in the Pilates studios today for some abdominal work seated on the long box facing back. Long box is coming onto the carriage. We're going to be seated on top with the feet on the headrest facing back. All right, so we're staying on one heavy spring for these exercises, seated on top of the box. And I'm going to sit back far enough on my box so that I feel some connection between the heels and the back of the legs into the box. This is going to help you as you're rolling forward and help you to be more secure and work more deeply through the abdominals. So rather than being here with some space, we're going to think about engaging into that box, reaching down and grabbing hold of the loops. We're going to think about round back and flat back that we might do sitting on a short box with the feet in the straps, but here we're holding weight through our hands as we're moving. All right, so right here, we're gonna round forward over top of the legs. Now this round place through the spine, we're gonna maintain as we roll back one vertebrae at a time, rolling down towards the box, and then roll all the way up and fold back over. Good, so as we roll back, that carriage scoots forward because we're holding those loops, and then we're rolling back forward, it comes back into the stopper. Good. Keep the chin tucked in. We're nice and rounded up through that cervical spine, so we're not looking up at the ceiling and getting strained through the neck, but rather we're holding that curve as we roll back and folding forward. Those arms stay straight, and we're not pulling through the loops. They just get pulled as we move from the core, rolling back and away. Good. Keep engaged. Keep the ribcage knitted together. One more. Good. Folding forward. So this hanging over top of our legs is going to be our rest in between. Now we're going to stack up tall through the spine. And we're going to think about keeping our neck nice and long with the chin tucked in. So as we hinge back with a flat back, we are not going to do this through the neck and move the head back and forth and give ourselves whiplash. We're going to just keep that nice straight and tall, almost as if you're a mannequin being tipped over. All right, now flat back. We're going to hinge back and away. Strong exhale, lift back up straight again. Keeping those arms straight in front, reaching. You might notice that you're shaking and trembling from the center. And yes, this is requiring us to work through that deep core quite a bit. Arms stay straight, no movement there. One more. Good. Round through the spine, fold over the legs for a little rest. Now we are going to start some movement through the arms while we hold that flat back hinge back. So you might not be coming the whole way back that you were hinging. Think about hinging back to the angle that you'd be at in the teaser. So right here, we're going to hinge back and away. Now we're going to bend those wrists and think about coming towards the belly and the elbows staying tight and then lengthening out and away. So hold that spine vertical where it is. Try not to move anything but the arms. Sliding in and out. We don't want to use momentum and make our carriage jump. Good. Lift back up straight. Fold forward, allow that spine to round over top of the legs. Next, we are going to be continuing to use arm movement, but the arms are going to be straight, almost as if we're doing chest expansion. And we're also going to lift and reach through one of the legs. Couple options here with the legs. So we can either hold it in tabletop or lengthen out and away like we're going into a single leg teaser. Do what you feel like is comfortable for you, or you can stabilize. Maybe you start reaching away and eventually you have to pull in a little bit. So options there to make you feel stable. Maybe it's just a little lift of the foot off, and that's all that you can manage there, but you're still working with only one foot grounded down and one lifted up. So listen to your body and do what you can do today and always, right? Okay. So we're going to hinge back and away right here, lift up the left leg, lengthen out if that's happening for you today, and we're going to press the arms straight back as if we're doing chest expansion right here. Nice and smooth in both directions. 2 more. Good. Lower the leg, lift the spine up, round forward in between for a little break before we come to the other side. Good. Lifting up, and remember that it might feel harder or easier from one side to the other. Might have little imbalances where you're like, hey, that was okay, but by the second side, you're like, what? So that's something that does happen. All right, we're gonna hinge back, flat back right here. Make sure the shoulders don't hunch up. Let those arms be pulled out long. Lift that right leg, extending out. Straight arms press back. Two more. Leg comes down, lift up tall, round forward. All right, we've got one more exercise, and that is going to be to hold a teaser. Okay, so getting into position, you might find it helpful to hold onto the box while you get your legs out, and then maybe you can lift your arms and float out. Maybe you need the security of holding onto the box throughout. Either way, we're still gonna hold our loops right here. We're gonna start by hinging back and away. We're gonna float our legs up. Maybe the hands need to come down to the box, and then lengthen out and away. Try to let those hands levitate, still holding the loops, and hold this teaser position. So your body's making a V here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's go for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, fold that down. Have a little lean forward.
Thanks so much for joining me today for this abdominal work on the Reformer. This is an excerpt of one of my latest full-length Reformer classes that you can find in my online studio on Patreon. If you're interested in taking full-length online classes with me on the Reformer, you can join me there. All the information for that is in my write-up below. And of course, you can join me here on YouTube anytime for more Reformer Pilates, Mat Pilates, Springboard, and so much more. Be sure to hit that like button if you want to see more Pilates workouts just like this, and subscribe if you're interested. If you have any Pilates related questions for me or anything that you want to see next, please let me know in the comments.